Hi, I'm Raphael, and these are my 38 countries. Today I'm here at the beautiful Lake Como. And while it is one of the perks of living in Switzerland that you can just spontaneously come here over the weekend without planning too much, today I want to talk about something different. And that is, what if you actually wanted to buy a house here one day and live with people like George Clooney? Well, it starts with not wasting your money on useless things. And one of these useless things in Switzerland is banking fees. If you go to the big banks like UBS or the still existing Credit Suisse brand and a few more, you can spend so much money on things you don't need and that you can get much cheaper. Most Swiss banks charge you a monthly maintenance fee, credit card fees, foreign exchange fees. You can save all that by being more clever, and I will tell you how. Let's just look at one example, a savings account. Everybody needs this to receive your salary and pay everyday's expenses like your rents, etc. If you get it from UBS or under the still existing Credit Suisse brand, you will easily waste a couple of hundred Swiss francs each year on unnecessary banking fees with no real advantage, unless you really want to go to a branch like every week, which you probably don't. And then, of course, a problem of these bigger banks, especially UBS and the still existing Credit Suisse brand, is that they tend to get into way too high risks because they also have investment banking, which the smaller and regional banks typically don't have. So if you want to sleep well, don't bank with these big investment style banks. Instead, choose something either more local or choose a digital neobank, or maybe choose a more traditional cantonal bank. They're not very fancy, their apps often really suck, but at least they're state guaranteed. So if they ever were to fail, the canton would actually step in and save that bank, at least in most of the cases. There are a few exceptions, but most of the cantonal banks are actually state guaranteed banks and are therefore quite safe. The best example of digital neobanks in Switzerland is probably Neon and Yuh. Both of them have a really good app, quite different than most banks in Switzerland. They don't cost you monthly account fees, and you don't have to pay an annual fee for the card you get with it. And in both cases, you get close to zero foreign exchange fees if you use the card abroad, which is another thing. Swiss banks typically charge a fortune for using your cards abroad and in different currencies, which is a huge waste of money. If you just want to try out Neon or Yuh, accounts which I personally use and really like, you can try it out for free. Just look in the description. I put a discount code there, so you get basically a free head start with opening your account. So in the end, unless there is a very good and very specific reason, you should really stay away from the big banks, brands like UBS, Credit Suisse, or in many cases even PostFinance, because they will charge you way too much money. As always, I'm Raphael, and that's it from me for today. If you want to hear more about topics like the one today, then click like and subscribe to my channel, and then next time you will be immediately informed about the next video about beautiful countries and living in Switzerland.